Welcome to Dr. Chill Explains.
Number 1. The sugar high myth. Most parents believe giving their kids sugar turns them into hyperactive tornadoes, but science says that's totally false. In controlled studies, kids were given either real sugar or a placebo, and neither they nor their parents knew who got what. The result? No difference in behavior. But when parents thought their kids had sugar, they started noticing hyperactivity, even when it wasn't there. A child jumps once and suddenly it's a sugar rush. In truth, the energy at birthday parties has more to do with excitement and lack of sleep than the cake itself. Number 2. You use more than 10% of your brain. You've probably heard that humans only use 10% of their brains. That's like saying fish only swim in 10% of the ocean. It's completely wrong. Brain scans show that our entire brain is active, even during sleep. Though it's just 2% of your body weight, the brain uses 20% of your energy. If 90% of your brain were really doing nothing, evolution would have gotten rid of it long ago. This myth likely came from a misinterpretation of an old quote about unfulfilled potential. Number 3. A falling penny can't kill you. There's a famous myth that a penny dropped from the Empire State Building can kill someone. It can't. Due to air resistance, a penny reaches terminal velocity at about 25 miles per hour, slower than a cyclist. Getting hit would feel like an annoying flick, not a fatal blow. In space, sure, it would be dangerous, but here on Earth, it's harmless. Ironically, something like a falling ballpoint pen poses more danger because of its shape. Number 4. Lightning strikes the same place. A lot. Lightning never strikes the same place twice is just plain wrong. The Empire State Building gets hit by lightning around 25 times a year. A park ranger named Roy Sullivan was struck 7 times and survived them all. If you're the tallest object around, like a tree in a field, you're a lightning magnet. And lightning can even strike miles away from a storm. These are called bolts from the blue. Number 5. Vikings didn't wear horned helmets. Vikings never wore horned helmets into battle. That image was invented by 1800s opera costume designers who thought horns looked dramatic. Real Viking helmets were simple, practical, and maybe had a nose guard. Horned helmets found in Denmark are actually 3,000 years older than the Vikings and were ceremonial. But thanks to stage design, the image stuck, and now everyone pictures Vikings with horns. Number 6. Shaving doesn't make hair grow thicker. The idea that shaving makes hair grow back thicker or darker is false. When you shave, you're cutting the hair flat, so when it grows back, the blunt end feels rougher. But the hair itself hasn't changed. Your hair color, thickness, and growth rate are determined by genetics, not your razor. If shaving really worked like that, every bald man would be shaving daily, and we'd have cured baldness with a razor. Number 7. It's safe to swim after eating. Your mom probably told you not to swim right after eating, or you'd get cramps and drown. It's a myth. No scientific evidence supports this. The idea was that digestion pulls blood away from your limbs, but your body handles both just fine. Athletes and swimmers often eat during training. At worst, you might feel slightly sluggish after a heavy meal. But drowning? Not from eating. Number 8. Your head isn't a heat vent. You lose 50% of your body heat through your head is not true. That myth came from an old military test where people were fully clothed but had bare heads, so obviously heat escaped there. In reality, your head makes up about 10% of your surface area, so it loses about that much heat. It feels colder because of the many blood vessels near the surface, but it's not some magical heat loss zone. Babies are the exception because their heads are proportionally bigger. Number 9. Goldfish have surprisingly good memory. Goldfish only remember things for 3 seconds is completely wrong. Goldfish can navigate mazes, recognize faces, and even learn tricks. Some can tell different types of music apart. In experiments, goldfish solved problems and remembered them months later, all with a brain the size of a pea. Scientists now study goldfish to better understand memory in general. Number 10. Swallowed gum doesn't stay for 7 years. The idea that swallowed gum stays in your stomach for 7 years is a lie. Your body can't digest gum, but it still passes through your system like everything else, usually within 1 to 2 days. Unless you're swallowing massive amounts daily, gum isn't going to hurt you. Ancient cultures chewed all kinds of indigestible stuff like tree resin. The real problem? Gum sticking to sidewalks, not your stomach. Those were 10 totally wrong facts that people still believe. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. There's plenty more truth-busting on the way.